Hello, I'm Robert Killen, Director of the Lane Small Business Development Center, and this is a Lane Business Update for Tuesday, February 23rd. A couple different topics to work on today. The first one is Lane County is moving from extreme risk to high risk, and that is an improvement on Friday. This is very exciting for a few different sectors, specifically for restaurants, for indoor entertainment, indoor recreation, and for fitness clubs. All of those entities will now be able to bring in customers up to 25% maximum capacity. So there is still a limit, but at least they'll be able to bring people into their places of business and serve them. So that's good news. On another front, you may have heard that the White House actually came out with some new updates to the PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program, and a few of them are very important to note. The first one is that for a 2-week window beginning tomorrow, Wednesday the 24th, the SBA portal will only accept applications from businesses with fewer than 20 employees. So they're creating a window to give smaller businesses an opportunity to get their applications in. So that's good news if you fall into that category and you have an application in process or you've been thinking about it. The other huge piece, which is a little frustrating, but it is a huge piece and a potential opportunity, is they've also said that sole proprietors and independent contractors are going to be able to receive more PPP dollars if they apply once new rules are put in place. So what they're going to be doing is changing the calculations. What I've heard is that rather than using net income at the bottom of your Schedule C to determine how much your PPP would be, how much money would be offered to you in the form of a PPP loan, they're going to be using gross revenues. Now, I don't know what that calculation is going to look like. I can see a lot of challenges with that, and we don't know when those new rules are going to be coming out. We've been told in the next couple weeks. Well, the frustrating part of that is this window of opportunity to get an application in. It would be nice if those two things happened at the same time, but we may be at the end of that new window when these new rules come out. Now, before you get too excited, if you already have a PPP loan and you're a sole proprietor or an independent contractor, there is no retroactive changes. The SBA is not going to be going back and allowing you to qualify for more with a previous application. Unfortunately, that's the case, and they've been very clear about that. So this only applies to new PPP applications. So if you've been thinking about it, you are a solopreneur, a sole proprietor, or an independent contractor, it might be worth waiting until until the new calculations come out so that you get the maximum amount out of the program. Now, you might be concerned about the program running out of money. Before they announced that there was going to be this window for small businesses, they estimated that they would run out of funds at the end of March. The very end of March, which is when the program is closing down anyway. Now that they've created this special window for smaller businesses, I think that they will still have money after March. That would be my guess. There's no guarantees to any of this. If you are desperately concerned about getting an application in before any money runs out, then by all means submit one. But if you are a sole proprietor, a self-employed individual, an independent contractor, and you're thinking about applying now, you need to weigh that. Weigh whether or not you want to get an application in today by today's rules or wait for a week or two until the new rules come out and potentially get more. So those are the big things associated with the new changes. There are some other things related to exclusions for felons, past exclusions for felons and people who are delinquent on their student loan repayments, things like that have gotten fixed or changed. And there is also just a reiteration that non-citizen small business owners who are legally in the country and have an ITIN are qualified for the PPP. That's always been the case, but apparently there have been problems communicating that and getting that reiterated out in the community. So the White House did reiterate that you are qualified for the PPP program if you have an ITIN. So those are the big changes. If you have questions about any of this or other issues or other opportunities that you've heard about, please put them in the comments below. I'm happy to engage in conversation, and until next time, cheers.